So, with the reveal of Far Cry 5, of course we got to find out more about the game. Details on the villains have come to light, with there likely being more than one this time around, and I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video. But today I wanted to discuss the weapons that we're going to be seeing in Far Cry 5. All of these references have been taken from the marketing material for the game, or the trailers and the artwork that went live with the game reveal. No doubt along the way we'll get some more information about other weapons that we can expect, but for now, these are the ones that have been shown off in the material that we have so far. Jumping straight in then, weapon number 1, the 1911 pistol. One of my favourite weapons in the entire world, and one that I always love to play with in every single video game I get my hands on. This has seen a few references in the marketing material, and probably one that's been most put out there so far. Here on the pre-order incentive screen for the game, you can see the weapon has been skinned in this orange Doomsday camo, and here again in the deluxe bonus in another camo. This doesn't mean the weapon is a DLC item though, it appears that just the camos are the pre-order and bonus incentives. Next up, we have the FP6 shotgun. This is patented by Heckler & Koch, a German firearms company, and in this image here, it's being held by Mary May. She's the barmaid at the Whistling Beaver in Hope County, and one of the 3 players that you'll get to interact with in Far Cry 5. 4 variants of this shotgun were made, and the intended use was with civilians and law enforcement. Weapon number 3, we have the 44 Magnum. This is the revolver that's revealed during the character vignette of Pastor Jerome, when he speaks of his flock leaving him for the cull. He feels he must become the wolf as opposed to the shepherd, and he doesn't seem to be messing around. I think you can also see the same weapon again in the key art here on the table. Weapon number 4 sees us sticking with Jerome actually. This is the Remington 870 shotgun. It's a pump-action shotgun, and it's been in use since the 1950s. No doubt Jerome has kept this baby safe, locked up in a cupboard somewhere. In the shot, he's got it laid out next to him, potentially as a threat sign to any of the cult members who happen to come knocking at his door. Along with those 2 shotguns, we seem to have 2 different double-barrel shotguns coming in Far Cry 5, one of them being short-barreled and another full-length one, and likely these are going to have some varying statistics, one of them being much better at close range and one much better at longer range. Moving on to a couple of automatic weapons now. Weapon number 7 is the ARC. This appears to be a general AR-15 platform assault rifle, and it can be seen hiding away behind the barrel on the key art for the game and held in the hands of one of the other cult members seen on the left side of Joseph. And next we have the M4 carbine, again featured on the key art for the game. This appears to be a return to the series for the weapon, however. It last featured in the original title and hasn't been seen since. That's sure to make a few Far Cry veterans fairly happy. Next we have a couple of SMGs. Weapon number 9 is the Scorpion, a fast-firing SMG that's likely going to be really good for those close quarters battles that you have with cult members. And weapon number 10 is the MAC-10, seen in a very blurry shot here, but it's distinguished by that iconically long magazine protruding out the bottom. Next we have some quick-fire melee weapons. We've got the sledgehammer, seen here on the key art for the game, the pitchfork that Ubisoft have mentioned is in the game, but I can't actually find an image of it, and the baseball bat, all making their way into Far Cry 5, although I'm hoping for some more options later down the road. Rumour is you can actually throw the pitchfork into enemies if you want to. Sounds very interesting. We also appear to have a glimpse here at some sort of hunting rifle. It's apparently called the MVP according to various websites that have it listed as another exclusive weapon skin item for the game. I'm sure there will be a few more rifles as well, but this is the only one we've seen so far. And lastly, some gadget type stuff. RPGs are confirmed from the key art image, of course grenades, and finally, no Far Cry is complete without it now, the Recurve bow. You can hunt all of that big game off in the countryside in complete silence if you want to. As to how all of these weapons are actually going to be distributed, we don't know at the moment, and as I said at the start, we have to remember this is just an initial list. More are likely to be revealed in the upcoming months, and no doubt we'll see some more after E3 when gameplay is apparently going to be revealed. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think of all of these down below in the comments section, and maybe leave some of your own suggestions for other weapons that could be added to Far Cry 5. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.